Apple is just weeks away from announcing the iPhone 18 Pro Max, and the rumor mill is completely out of control. If you're currently holding an older iPhone, you're probably asking yourself the ultimate tech question. Do I buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max right now, or do I wait for the 18? I've been using the iPhone 17 Pro Max for a year, and honestly, it's a beast. But the leaks coming out of the supply chain about the 18 Pro Max, specifically the new camera tech and the processor, are making this a very tough decision. Today, we're going to be looking at the 3 biggest leaked features of the iPhone 18 Pro Max, and I'll tell you straight up if they are actually worth your money or if you should just skip it. Let's start with the biggest rumor, and honestly, the one that has me more interested, the camera. The 17 Pro Max takes incredible photos, but the 18 Pro Max is heavily rumored to feature Apple's first ever variable aperture lens on the main 48 megapixel camera. Now, what does that actually mean for you? Right now, the iPhones have a fixed aperture. A variable aperture means the physical lens can actually open and close to control how much light hits the sensor. This is going to be massive for low light photography and getting that real natural background blur without relying on software tricks like portrait mode. If you are a hardcore mobile photographer or videographer, this feature alone might be the reason to wait. But for the average user just taking pictures of your dog, that 17 Pro Max is already overkill. Next up is the brain of the phone. The iPhone 18 Pro models are expected to get the A20 Pro chip, which is built on a brand new 2nm process. In plain English, a 2nm chip simply means that you can pack more transistors into the same amount of space. Rumors point to a 15% bump in speed and up to 30% better battery efficiency. Better battery life is always a win. It's also rumored that the iPhone 18 Pro Max will feature a massive 5567 mAh battery. But here is the reality check. The A-series chips have been so powerful for so long that most of us aren't even using 50% of what the iPhone 17 Pro Max can do. Unless Apple announces some crazy new Apple Intelligence features that only work on the A20 Pro, you probably won't notice the speed difference in day-to-day use. Finally, let's talk design. If you're hoping for a massive redesign, you're probably going to be disappointed. The chassis is expected to look very similar, though the 18 Pro Max might actually be a little bit thicker. We are hearing rumors of new colors like dark cherry and a simplified pressure-sensitive only camera control button. But the biggest visual change might be the display. Apple is reported moving some of the Face ID components under the screen, which means the dynamic island is finally going to shrink. It's a nice aesthetic tweak, but again, it's a slightly smaller pill-shaped cutout at the top of your screen worth waiting months and paying full price for. So, what's the verdict? If you're sitting on an iPhone 13 or 14 right now and your battery is crying for help, the iPhone 18 Pro Max is going to feel like a spaceship when it drops next month. The variable aperture camera and the battery life improvements are going to be huge. But if you have a 16 or 17 Pro Max, unless you're a professional creator or desperately needs the variable aperture lens, I think the 18 Pro Max is going to be a skip. The 17 Pro Max is still an absolute powerhouse, and as soon as the 18 is announced, you're going to be able to find the 17 for a massive discount. But I want to know what you think. Is the variable aperture camera enough to make you upgrade? Let me know in the comments. Next up, I'm going to be looking at whether it's finally time to upgrade from my Apple Watch Series 6 to the rumored Series 12. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.